and welcome to Club 7, episode 11 of The Pilgrimage on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, two games for you. We're away to FK Sarajevo in the UEFA Europa Conference League, and then we're at home to my old club Leeds United in the Premier League. So let's get straight into it, and the team for the trip to Sarajevo is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the trip to Sarajevo, and it is Stayskull in goal. Back four is Connolly, Botman, Gertruida and Svoboda. Gomez behind Dewsbury Hall and Mulan in midfield. Fatty on the left, Echeverry on the right, Evan Ferguson up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks that we need to show everyone the recent praise is justified and put on a real show. I'll agree with him. Why not? And let's get out there and do our tunnel interview. Sven Botman captains the team today. What characteristics make him stand out as a good leader? I know I can rely on him to set the tone. Do I think Thibaut Mulan will struggle today, as some pundits do? Every player in my squad has my complete trust. End of discussion. Will Mariano Gomez be able to play the full 90 minutes? Not sure. Maybe. So let's get out there and prepare. And as you can see, Sarajevo going with a 4-1-4-1, slight variation on ours, but not very much. And we're going with our usual 4-3-3. So here we go, time to get the match underway. And hopefully we can start off the group stage with a victory to set up qualification nicely in this new format Europa Conference League. Top 8 go through automatically, and that's what we're targeting. But it is a Sarajevo corner, and it's cleared, but only as far as the edge of the area, and the shot is just wide from Lukic. So let's demand more. That start is not acceptable. Sarajevo on top, and unlucky in some ways not to be ahead. But coming up to 20 minutes, and now we've got a Newcastle highlight. Connolly with the throw in, Dewsbury Hall to Gomez, who passes forward for Connolly. It's played back to Gomez, who was forced to chase it but got there. And Svoboda takes over, crosses it in, and that's cleared. Gomez collects the loose ball. And it's Botman out to Connolly on the left. Ansu Fati to Connolly, crossed in, and Evan Ferguson applies the finish, and it is Sarajevo 0, Newcastle 1. So we've got the goal after 20 minutes. That will be enough to keep us in the. In fact, it's enough to raise us up to 5th in the standings. For Boda's corner, and Ferguson has a second. It is Sarajevo 0, Newcastle 2. 2 goals in 4 minutes. And surely we're on our way now to victory in the opening match of the Europa Conference League. And we're up to 3rd in the table. So looking good at the minute. Now we just need to keep hold of this or improve it, as we've got a free kick, very central, but a long way out. And I think this is going to be something off the training ground by the looks of it. Echeverry over it. Plays it out to Dewsbury Hall, who takes a touch, plays in Ferguson, and he's offside. And the highlight comes to an end, but we are 35 minutes in, 2-0 to the good, and just waiting for half time now, when we will give the lads some words of praise and consider whether to make any changes or not. At the moment I'm leaning towards not. I think things are going well, so why change it? And as it stands, Sarajevo have hit the target just once, whereas we've done that 5 times, so we're well on top. And Mulan finds Echeverry. Echeverry continues with the ball, plays it into the box, and it's cleared by Kurbasic. Mulan to Gomez, plays it out to Connolly on the left. Connolly's cross is low, and there's been a foul on Ferguson, and it will be Ferguson to take the penalty, and he sends the keeper the wrong way to make it 3-0 and secures his hat-trick. 45 minutes gone and the 2 minutes of stoppage time up. There's your half-time whistle. 3-0. So let's go into the dressing room. Got to be happy with that. So now we just need to consider any substitutions. And I think Sven Botman is done. And we will bring on Satalo. I'm also going to take off Mariano Gomez and bring on... who am I going to bring on? I think Vanderson. And then Gertruida will go to defensive midfield. Vanderson can go to right back. Svoboda can be replaced by Aregi. And I'll move Aregi to left centre back. And I think that'll do. So we're changing 3 of our back 4. And let's get out there for the second half and see if we can finish the job. 1 more goal and I think the tie's done. In fact, it isn't scratch that comment because it's a league. We just need to win the match. And it's 3-0, so it would take a disaster not to do that. Connolly clears up to halfway, but Gafurovic comes away with it. Down the right for Sarajevo. Plays it into the area. Lukic to the byline, clips it in. Headed away. Gafurovic to Mazalovic. And the shot from Hrston Begovic goes over the top. And the highlight comes to an end. The next change is going to be Ansu Fati, who's picked up a knock. And we'll bring on Adam Cockbill on the left. And that just leaves us with 1 change available. And I'm going to leave that one as long as I possibly can now. Even if anyone is having a really poor game, they're going to stay on. Just because I do not want to end up with 10 men. So let's wait until 75 to 80 minutes and then we'll make the last change. As Aregi takes the free kick short to Connolly. Dewsbury Hall plays a diagonal ball but misses its target. And Hrston Begovic comes forward. Plays it to Delic on the left hand side. Gets it back. And then we manage to clear. Echeverry plays it to Vanderson, who plays it back to Satalo. Sotalo into Mulan, who looks for Dewsbury Hall and doesn't find him. So Dervisagic to Zaric, Gafurovic to Selak, plays it forward, and Lukic finds Hurstenbegovic, and the keeper makes the save, and Sarajevo will have a corner with just over 20 minutes to go. Zanic with the right-footed in-swinging corner, and it's headed up rather than away, and the ball is then cleared partially, and the highlight comes to an end. Free kick to Newcastle now. Echeverry stood over it. He's going to shoot from there. It's almost dead centre, just outside the D. So 29-30 yards from goal. And it's just off target. And the highlight comes to an end. So, final substitution. And I think Dewsbury Hall can come off for Harvey Elliott. And we've got less than 10 minutes left. So hopefully we can just see this one out and pick up a 3-0 away win. Stayscal plays it short to Oregi, who holds on to the ball, plays it into Elliott, who gets rid of it to Connolly. Forward to Cockbill, who does a full 180, in fact 360 in the end, and gives it straight to Hurstenbegovic. Delic comes forward for Sarajevo. Delic's cross, and Talovic puts it wide. So we get away with one there. And we're into the final 5 minutes of the 90. It's another Sarajevo corner. Lukic with a right-footed outswinger. And he crosses it in. It's headed away, but picked up by Hurstenbegovic, who plays it into Hamzic, and it goes out for a goal kick to Newcastle. Highlight comes to an end, and we might have one more highlight. We do. Sotalo plays it into Elliott, back to Oregi, finds Connolly, to Oregi again, looking for a pass, plays a square ball to Gertruida, plays it back into his own half for Sotalo, and he finds Mulan. Ferguson to Elliott, plays it left for Connolly, who drives forward, gets his cross in, and the header finds Ferguson, who finds the back of the net and makes it 4-0. And we've got 3 minutes of added time. And if we can see this one out with no further highlights, that'll be a job really, really well done. And we've just about done that. And there it is, full time. Sarajevo 0, Newcastle United 4. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and a home Premier League game against my former employers, Leeds United. Team for this one: Simon in goal, back four of Carlos Roberto, Botman, Gertruida and Svoboda, Gomez behind Dewsbury Hall and Guimarães in midfield, Jamario on the left, Cockbill on the right, Ferguson up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant wants to say we've been on a good run, go out there and impress me, and I agree with him. So we will pump the fists and say that, and let's get out into the tunnel how you look to build on an impressive performance last time out against Sarajevo. It's important to play well in every match. Leeds are currently lying in 9th in the Premier League. Could Leeds leave St James's Park with all the points? We have to be focused and ready to work hard. It won't be easy. Arne Slot is winning a lot of plaudits for what many to perceive to be his overachievement with Leeds United. Given their limited resources and finances, do you agree he's performing at an unexpectedly high level? I'm not going to talk about it. He's not doing any better than I was, so I'm not going to give him any credit. So let's get out there. But equally, I don't want to say anything that's going to stir up a better performance from Leeds. What we do need to do is make sure we get the 3 points, as it does give us a chance to potentially go top of the league. So we absolutely need to take the chance. But the first highlight is a Leeds highlight, although they balls up the free kick and it gets cleared to halfway, which Carlos picks up, plays it forward to Calafiori. Calafiori holds on to it, and then eventually he has it taken off him by Cockbill, who immediately gives it straight back. Gray into Calafiori. Jimenez has his effort blocked, but it falls to Juvenal, who finds Gray. Forward to Juvenal again, looking for a cross on the right, plays it into Musa, who finds the back of the net. Yunus Musa makes it Newcastle 0, Leeds 1. So we need to demand more. I'm not going to go attacking yet, as this still represents a good start to the season. I'm not going to berate the lads, but we do need to avoid dropping points here if we can at all. At the moment, I would 100% take a draw with the way we've started. Not that I'd tell the lads that. And to be honest, I'm not sure what substitutions we're going to make. Jamario's taken a knock, but Ansu Fati isn't 100% fit. So I'm going to delay the substitution for a moment until I can have a proper look at it and make a decision as to what I'm going to do. Gertruida plays it into Bruno, onto Cockbill on the right. Cockbill gets to the byline, crosses it in. Carlos makes the block. Guimarães tries to find Dewsbury Hall and can't. Velasco brings it forward, finds Juvenal, who gives it straight to Dewsbury Hall. Carlos Roberto takes over, finds Gomez. Guimarães plays it into Jamario but doesn't find him. Velasco comes away with it, has it taken off him, and Carlos Roberto picks up the loose ball, driving forward. Is he going to be able to find a cross? Yes. And the header is pushed behind. In fact, it's not, it's wide. Thought it was pushed behind for a corner. Right, let's now pause it and make the necessary substitution. So Jamario's anxious, presumably because of his injury. I'll bring on Halal Khan and swap Cockbill to left wing. And there is a reason I've done that, which will become apparent at half time. So let's confirm the change and get the match back underway, as the clearance is only partially made and Gray scoops it over the bar. So it looks like we're going to go in at half time a goal down. and it could even get worse. Although we've won possession back, Svoboda to Guimarães, Khan into Ferguson, gives it back to Khan, who plays it back to Gertruida. He's forced all the way back to the goalkeeper, to Botman. Botman comes forward with it into midfield, in fact crosses halfway. Botman plays it out to the left wing for Cockbill, who will get there. Cockbill to Dewsbury Hall, who gives it back to him. Cockbill squares up the shot, and it's just wide. And that is going to be the half-time score. Newcastle 0, Leeds 1. So let's go into the dressing room and point the finger. Come on, lads, show a bit of desire. And let's make the changes I was intimating. So Evan Ferguson is playing poorly. So the reason I didn't bring Alexander Isak on was because I'm going to use him up front now. And I'm not confident that Ansu Fati can last 45 minutes yet. And the other change I'm going to make is at right back with Svoboda for Vanderson. He should be fine to see out the match. So let's get out there for the second half. We've got 2 substitutions remaining. And let's demand more and see if we can manage to turn this around. So Bruno Guimarães needs to be one of the people substituted, but Carlos Roberto is rapidly tiring. So I'll bring Connolly on for him. And it is Bruno with the corner. Headed away. Bruno Guimarães gets another chance. Finds Dewsbury Hall. Square to Gomez. Into Khan. Back to Gomez. Vanderson's shot is off the crossbar and out for a goal kick. And we've got one more substitution available. And it's going to be Dewsbury Hall. And coming on will be Thibaut Moulin. So let's now demand more. And I'm not going to go attacking. We're losing, but there's no point in risking injuries by going at it with even more intensity. We might as well just keep doing what we're doing. We've made all our substitutions. Connolly plays it back to Botman, who turns and finds Gomez, and he slips it through to Guimarães, finds Khan, who cuts in field, plays it to the left for Cockbill, who jinks in field and finds Guimarães, back to Gomez. It falls to Khan. Can he get the cross in? Finds Vanderson instead, and the shot is saved by Mamardashvili. And it's a corner to Newcastle. Bruno Guimarães with a right-footed outswinger. And the header isn't cleared very far, but the highlight does come to an end. Now I am going to go attacking. We've only got 15 minutes and we're still losing. So Gertruida to Gomez. Botman plays it forward to Connolly, who slips it to Cockbill. Back to Botman. Plays it to Guimarães. Cockbill to Botman. Back to Cockbill again on the left wing this time. So he's advanced further forward. Defender tries to tackle him and can't, but the shot is over the top of the bar and it's a big opportunity missed. Let's demand more one more time. see if we can manage to salvage a point and take us back level on points with Spurs and Arsenal at the top of the league. At the moment that's not looking likely, but we will work the ball into the box as suggested. Will there be one more highlight, or is that it? We've got 6 minutes of added time and we're 2 minutes into that. No highlights so far. And there is one now though. Dennis Simon plays it out to Botman, who plays it forward to Connolly on the left hand side into Cockbill, who cuts infield, sprays it out to the right for Can, into Bruno, who shoots, and it's pushed behind by the keeper. So we'll have a corner, but we won't get to see it. But the next highlight is Bruno Guimaraes. He's given the ball away, but it falls to Gomez. Connolly looks for a cross. In the end, is forced to play the ball off the defender for a throw-in, which Connolly will take himself. Plays it short to Mulan. Connolly gets it back. Gomez into the area. And that's a penalty. Surely it's not, though. It's a corner. And another chance to put the ball in the box. In the dying seconds of stoppage time, Bruno Guimaraes plays it in. It's headed away. And the highlight comes to an end. And with it, brings the full-time whistle. Newcastle 0, Leeds United 1. I'll be back in a moment to show you the Premier League table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the Premier League table as it stands now then, and as you can see, we're in 4th place in the table after 7 matches with 5 wins, 2 defeats and 15 points, 3 adrift of leaders Manchester United. So let's have a look at what is coming up on the next episode, and I am going to bring you back for the home game against Levski in the Conference League, and then the Premier League game at home to Southampton. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.